So now the next piece is what in the lesson book?
Beethoven's Dream.
Aw. And so does Beethoven look nice and young there?
Yeah, he's like
Yeah, that's nice. And let's see, both hands are in which clef?
in that trouble.
They're both in the treble clef, absolutely. And practice, it says circle the F sharps. You probably don't need to do that because you're quite good with your key signature. But practice measures 16 to 18. Ooh, I would love to hear those measures at the very end. So tell me a few things that are tricky about these last measures.
There's like really like big dynamics with the piano.
There's a big dynamic range. That's true. That's true. And what about the fingering?
It's like all twisty.
So your right hand has normal G major fingering, right? And the left hand actually has counterpoint going on, right? It's a contrapuntal kind of ending, like you're playing a Baroque work, right? You have actually two little themes going on at the same time. So you have a lot to think about there. All right, whenever you're ready, go for it.
The beginning.
Oh, no, no, just the last line so we can make sure that the most challenging line is easy for you. Oh boy, that was a beautiful pianissimo, as well as your molto ritardando. The last practice step says what? Can you read it up at the top of the page?
Balance the melody so that it is louder than the harmony.
And what does that mean to you?
It means the right hand or the melody is like louder than not.
And does the right hand have the melody in this piece? La da 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 da.
That's the left hand.
It's the left hand. So this time you have to bring out the left hand more than the right hand. So can you think of your left hand as being heavier than your right hand? If it were two animals, what would be the two animals? What could be your heavier animal?
My heavy hand would be a cat, and the right hand would be like a little.
Okay, like a smaller cat, like a kitten? Is that what you're thinking?
You know, like the the right hand would be like a little mouse or something,
A
and
little
then
mouse or something like that. Okay, that sounds good.
or a squirrel, and then
Okay.
the big one would be like the ground up cat.
Okay, that sounds good. So if you can imagine that while you're playing it, it will really help you balance the melody with the harmony. Okay, I can't wait to hear it. Ooh, very nice listening. Good for you. The only thing I think that could be even better, do you know what I'm going to say? Is there one little part where you thought could be better? This is what you did at the end of the third line. You went like this. Let's see. It's like Beethoven.
I did like it was. I had kind of like it was the ending of the piece.
I know that's what it sounded like. It's like Beethoven was snoring by that point. He was so sleepy. So let's keep it going until the very, very end of the piece. And I can understand because there are two G repeated notes, right? So you kind of feel like you're at the end, but always think about where you're going next. So can you play the last two lines and make that a more forward sense of the line? Okay.
Keto. Okay, just start from here.
Yes, you can start from that one chord. Yes, sure.
Starting in the middle of the piece is hard.
Make 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So the trick to that is that your last G is very light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so make it light so that you don't feel like you have to slow down. Very nice. That's it. Just makes it lighter, right? Which is exactly what the composer asked for, right? And then your wrist comes up and you have a beautiful sound. Okay, so did you go on?